are. To my family, my cosmic family, I love my family. You are my family. We ain't gotta have blood, but just know it's all love. I really wanna give you a hug, so speak whatever you need to speak. You gotta open up your throat chakra. You gotta motherfucking release. Don't let nobody have that much power over you to where you can't even speak about your shit, on your shit. Gotta let them know you got it like that. So come on, baby, to the channel.
Greetings, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cosmic family. Yes, y'all, eyes back. I like that one. I think I like that one. Yes, y'all, I am back, and I'm gonna do a quick story time, but I'm gonna also do a few little chats with you all. Let me light my sage. Yes, so I will be talking with my wand today, period, because I gotta, do I want to take this off or keep it on? I'm gonna keep it on until I get hot. You know, when you talk, you get hot. So I want to do a story time about the time I was running from death and death found me again. As cuckoo as it sounds, but after my uncle's funeral last year, I went to a relative home and then they lost their cat. But I'm gonna tell y'all all these synchronicities before all this happened. But first I want to say, how are you all doing today? I miss you all. I hope y'all enjoying yourself. I hope y'all growing, you know, doing whatever you need to do to make you happy. Oh, I don't like, well, you know how you wear scarves and your ear up here get the hurt, and I don't like that. So every time I start a YouTube, here come my heat want to come on. I got my heat on super low, y'all, because I don't like, you know, when you have a basement, your house tends to get a lot colder. Let me scoop this just a little bit. Your home be colder because the air from the basement come up, so you be cold. And I got a lot of like glass flooring, so when you walk on that floor, your shit be super sickle cold if you don't have at least the heat on just a little bit. But I first want to say, I hope you all are enjoying this shadow retrograde, because we're finna have another one. I believe we're already in it, if I'm not mistaken. Sometime when I'm lost into my own reality and what I'm going through and what I'm doing, I forget about retrograde, but my soul never does. Like, my soul will be like, all right, it's time to cover up those mirrors. It's time to clean your area. It's time to turn off that fan if you got it on. It's time to listen to nature. It's time to get up at the times that the universe wakes you up. No need to fight it. When you later, wake the hell up. So the few days of retrograde, I noticed I started having some strange dreams. I had a dream about NBA Youngboy, y'all. Oh my God. And he had 2 tongues like a demon. And he was trying to have sex with me in a dream, and I was like, no, I don't fuck with you in real life, so why would I fuck with you in my dream? You're weird. Bye. You know, so that's how I felt, because I don't really care for NBA Youngboy. His music have a frequency of low vibration, and it consists of death and control. I don't fuck with him because of that. Anywho, it's cool. A lot of people do. I'm not hating them. I'm not shaming them. I just know, like, my soul knows certain frequencies. I don't have to have a frequency musical instrument to tell me when something is not right for my soul and it's low vibrational and it's pulling me to a dark place. It can be my soul like, this ain't right. Turn that shit. And I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna turn it. And I listen. I just want to say, throughout all the retrogrades that I currently had to go through, especially in the winter, it was very hard on me. I went through a lot of crying spells. I went through a lot of, you know, self-sabotaging. And when I say cover, this is what I do. I cover up my mirror, my mirrors, any reflection mirror in my home around retrograde, because you got to understand something. It's a shift in the atmosphere. So you're going to be attacking not only your identity, which is an illusion. You can attack certain things about self. You can go to the mirror, and your mirror will switch up on you. That's why they say in retrogrades, get your car fixed before the retrograde, stuff like that, because it attacks certain things that we love and we use on a daily. So when you go look in your mirror, you usually go look in your mirror and you look good. You look like you slimming down. You look like you feeling good about yourself. You cannot look at that mirror every day and have that mirror open every single day. So when retrograde comes, it's really go straight like, okay, you've been in this mirror too much. So now we're about to show you the shadow side of self, the self that still got some healing, the self that still needs some help. We're going to show you the self that you don't want to see. We're going to show you what you need to change. It don't gotta always just be about negativity. They showing you what you need to do to get yourself up out of that feeling. So next thing you know, you go look in your mirror the next day on retrograde day, the very first day, you look and you like, ugh, oh my God, I got a bump here, bump here, bump. No. And then also, people, certain entities or deities can astral project through your mirror. So as I was cleaning my mirrors, I clean them before I cover them up. I let them know that I still love them. I still, want them in my home. It's just I don't need you at this moment. So I clean them. That's part of my ritual. I clean them. I sanitize them. Sometimes I sage them and walk with my crystals sometimes. And as I was wiping, every other mirror was covered up except one. I was just covering it up, and as I'm covering it up, my grandfather's picture on my work desk fall. It was like nobody was jumping, nobody was moving. My daughter was sitting on the couch, my son was in the kitchen, me in the bathroom or in his room, either or. Nobody was making a lot of noise or a lot of movement, and then I don't have a heat where some air blow from that. So when I covered up the very last one, the cutest one too, that kind of shadows from the living room to my room if my door is open, I was like, something ain't right. And when I did that, I lit my sage. I opened up my door and my windows, because something in those mirrors got a little mad, baby. They said, oh, you covering up all of us, even the little one? I ain't got nothing to do with this. And then my grandfather's picture fall. Oh no, baby, I don't play with him, boo. That was something to let me know that it was time to cover them up, and it was time to, remove fear, anything like that in my home, because I noticed a few nights ago I was into watching some scary movies. I don't know why. I'll end up associate end up, confiding and venting about the situation she was in, and I'm all for anybody that's venting when it comes to themselves. When it comes to you venting and gossiping and talking about this girl, that girl, her girl, I don't deal with that, baby. I don't deal with gossip. But when you come to trying to find some, I'm a problem solver. That's what I am. If you're not coming to me to have this conversation and not trying to solve something and resolve something in your life, then you're talking to the wrong one, because I like to find ways we can fix this. Now, you can vent all day on the phone with me, but I'm in my head finding out ways where you can fix your situation and I can fix mine as well, because you meet nobody on a mistake. Everybody you meet is for a divine reason, a divine purpose. It's divine time, and that's how it go. Even if they come in your life to get shifted and bring negativity, everybody comes in your life on no mistake. Everything is purposely done by the most beautiful Mother Nature and the highest Ra. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So she was venting to me and stuff like that, and I was okay with letting her vent, and I let her talk. I didn't judge her. I didn't make her feel judged. And she even said, like, you make me feel good when I talk to you, and she make herself want to do better. Like I told her, you cannot expect to get the perfect or the greatest person for you if you're still holding on to what does not serve you. If you're still holding on to your relationship, your baby's father, your car, your anything like that does not serve you and your highest purpose and your highest good, the universe either A, go let it sit in your life and keep sabotaging you, or B, is going to take it from you forever, or you just need to learn how to master the detachment. So if you don't want to let this go, I'm not the right one to talk to, baby. And she got it. And the next day she was like, yeah, I went and did it. I said, okay, cool. But I noticed more of me conversing with her and conversating with her. You know, she wasn't stealing any energy, no, because I didn't give any. I didn't give the energy that she wanted to give. I just spoke with her and I let her know I was in that situation before. You know, that's just that. And I noticed I was into darker movies and then like more rituals, spell movies, stuff like that. I always love witch movies. That's always been my favorite. Or very spiritual movies. I always did. Since a little girl, like Enchanted and all that, Beauty and the Beast and Sleeping Beauty, Tangled. I love all those type of movies, y'all. I am one of those girls. Yes, yes. I noticed when she stepped in just by my doorway, I had like, okay, she wanted my number, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll give you my number. But I soon regretted afterwards, but I did it. I fixed that. So she just offered herself to just step in and stand by my door. She's like, I just stand right here because, girl, I be cold. I just stand right here. I'm like, okay, cool. She just stood right in my front entrance, in my front door area. And she complimented my mirror, which was okay. And I just grabbed my phone super quickly off the charger and I gave her the phone and put her number in. And it went from there. She did not stay. But as she was standing in my home, I was casting a protection spell as well. You know, because when you let certain people in your home, especially when they roam around or anything like that, they can bring certain things that can leave off. But I don't feel in my soul that she brought anything, so I didn't really get too deep in it, because I usually light my candle, do my ritual, do my spell around the home, you know. But I didn't do any. I did just a small one, and I think she felt it because she didn't stay in for more than 3 seconds. So she ended up leaving because, for one, I didn't invite her in. She just was like, I just stand here, and she already had her feet in the door. So I was like, okay. But when somebody does not invite you in their home, your soul cannot leave anything behind, but that mirror can trap you. Especially if you know how to do some mirror magic. And certain water signs do, because that's a reflection. So yeah, when she did that, she complimented the mirror. That was another sign, because I started looking into the mirror a few days later, and I started feeling certain energies, and that's when I just knew I had to cleanse it, right? And if y'all hear some noise, my other neighbor's son is out there beating on the garbage cans like drums. I don't mind it, you know, it don't bother me. If y'all hear it, oh well, but it don't really bother me. But the little boy do a lot to get my children's attention. It's like wherever I go, people want to be a part of me and my children's life. Like, they force themselves, like even kids. And this little boy is like 3 years older than my son, so that's unacceptable. No, he's too older. I want a person my son's age, that way they can learn together, not somebody older. And I never understood that until I met my auntie, and my auntie was like, no, you can't have no friend that's 18 and you 15. I know now what she meant by that, because they too advanced. Anywho, my son will go out there and get on his trampoline, and he'll start go out there, and then he go standing. I see him on my window standing there watching, talking to him, trying to play with him, because I caught the little boy doing something very inappropriate last year, and I said, no, you're no longer allowed down here, and the other kids is no longer allowed down here. Once I see one inappropriate thing that can fuck with my children's future, you're cut off, period. I don't care who you is. And the little boy, I can see the demons in certain people and kids, entities and people and kids. And I sense something off of him, like, and it's like when he see me walk out in the backyard, he just turn off and try to walk away. Like, that's some demonic type shit, because you will talk to the children when I'm not out there, but when I walk out there, you gone. Like, that's like somebody coming to offer you, an old man coming to say, hey, you want some candy? But as soon as the parent come out, they get in their car and pull off. That's what you got to look at. These, some children have these souls, baby, and the little switches in they walk like, I'm raising a son. I cannot, and I don't mean to be like that, but my privacy fence, my temporary one, oh, it's up, baby. It's up and it's stuck, because I don't play that shit. I don't go fuck who you are. If you're coming in my children's life and you're preying on them, I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna notice, because guess what? When you think I'm in a house just not watching, I put their trampoline placement exactly where I need it to be. I put my room placement exactly where I need it to be, so I can watch when you don't think I'm watching. And for some reason, this little boy always know when I'm watching, even if I'm looking out the window, he'll hurry up and look over. Like, that's some entity type shit. I know entities between entities and deities. All children are not evil. I done met some beautiful children. My son had some beautiful friends before. So it's not all children, it's just some. So let's get into the story time. We already been chatting for 14 minutes. So it seems like time be going by so fast when I get on here and do a video. I'm so sick of it, boo. So anywho, so after my uncle's funeral, I was already going through a lot. I still have not let out any tears, any emotion in the city. So I had asked this relative, hey, can you watch my children while I go through the funeral process, because I do not want my children to come to the funeral. And they was like, yeah, they was really helping. That's one thing I can say. I'm going to do story time on the good times I had with people too, because it was not all bad. It's just, you know, friends turn into enemies and family members turn into enemies. But they already been them. They just played that role. So, and be careful with the people that compliment you the most. Them be the ones comparing themselves, your reality, their reality in their heads. And it's not it's not about the compliment, because you can get compliments from anybody and feel beautiful after. It's the compliments that keep coming, and then you see the side eye. You get what I'm saying? It's different. Do you know the devil can come and compliment you too? That's how they get you. You doing so good. And then as soon as they get in your life, they depleting you. No, baby, keep it over there. So I ended up getting on a freeway after my uncle's funeral, and I went straight to Jackson to get my children. If anybody know me, they know Jackson. They know that that's where the people is. I just don't want to keep putting labels and titles on people so people won't think I'm just attacking them, because I'm not. I'm just giving a story time. And I'm coming on here when my soul alert me and tell me I need to speak upon it. So I'm on the way to go get my children. They don't know. Because for one, I left my son with his phone. And then all of a sudden, while he's out there 2 days later, his phone is not working. I cannot call my child. I didn't like that. But I had a dream about that. I had a dream that my son's phone was finna fall in the toilet or break or something. Something happened. And this was when I was, before my uncle's funeral, I was asleep. I could barely sleep, but I was in my car early in the rising, like at 6 a.m. And I'm just waiting till the sun come up, and I dozed off for a second. And I seen my son saying, Mom, and then his phone fell, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. So I get out there, popped up, nobody knew. And they was like, we weren't done with them yet, playing nice and stuff. But I could see it on my son's face. On my daughter's face, she's chilling. But I could see it on my son's face that he was ready to go, and they wasn't treating him fairly out there. But the situation was, and what the situation with us was, I'm gonna stay out here and spend time with all of them today for a whole weekend before I leave, because I want to make sure we okay. By this time, I got a lot of stuff I'm doing still in my business area, but I'm still not speaking and letting nobody know what I got going on. So I'm keeping everything closed in, no matter what. No matter how comfortable I feel to speak about what I got planned, my soul wouldn't let me. I was just like blocked off. So I'm still hurt from the fact that I still haven't cried for my uncle's funeral. Well, yes, I did. I had cried. I cried and stuff like that at his funeral, but I still didn't process it completely. So when I get out there, I'm quickly in a different atmosphere. I feel like I can express it in my own bubble in my car. I was just crying. I was hurt. I was throwing up. I was just, awful. And I couldn't help but notice that I was sitting there in my car, and I got a vision. I wasn't even asleep. This is how deep it got. I quickly got a vision that the neighbor next door from this relative I was visiting home was going to attack him, but in a physical form and a spiritual form, and they was going to kill the cat. I don't know why I did, because when I got there, that cat instantly got on my aid. That cat instantly was helping me out there. I promise you, I felt a connection with that cat as soon as I got out there. And the cat was just followed us to the store, followed us back from the store. Like when we walked, there's a store on the corner. When we walked, the cat followed us. We walked back, the cat followed us. Like the cat was protecting. It instantly started protecting me as soon as I got there. But I seen that cat die. Not only did I just escape my uncle's death, but I just came and set into some more death. And when I seen that cat die, I didn't say nothing to nobody, y'all. It was kind of like spooky because I was not asleep. I had a That's So Raven vision while grieving the loss of my uncle. On top of me coming out here to get my children, and I'm still shattered in the inside because not only am I going through things with the people around and on my uncle's side that's attacking me, I come out here, they silently attacking me, right? Silently attacking me. Because I wasn't even there for 2 days and they already like, you was with him, you was with this, you know, I felt the energy. So when this man that attacked that cat and gave that cat poison, I seen the poison that he gave the cat, and he had a house full of cats as well. It was a white man. He had a house full of cats. And this man going off on this relative, just know, in Jackson, you know, this person, this white person just profiling and going at it with this person. And this person like, come on in the house, bud, come on in the house. I'm looking at him like, I don't got shit to do with that. I'm chilling. I'm out here lighting my sage in my car, listening to my music. I don't got nothing to do with nothing. And I didn't. Because my soul said, peace, be still. That's not your battle. Don't fight it. That's their karma. That's their karma. And I'm looking like, I didn't know what their karma was coming from because I was still like grieving for my uncle. I didn't know what karma they was getting until I had to leave the situation. And then that's when I got all the downloads on the karma that they was getting and why they were getting the karma. So he going off. And then next thing you know, when I leave, I go do a DoorDash. I was working wherever I was at. I go do a DoorDash or Uber right out there. Like I'm out Uber Eats. I go do Uber. I come back. It's a white man and a white lady in the backyard, came from her backyard. For one, and I hope they see this, and I'm no hater or anything. I'm proud of anybody's accomplishment, even the ones that gave me nothing but hell. The home you're residing in is the home of the wicked. And it's meant for you to be like it's like a mental prison, a mental illusion placed around that home, because not only is that home too close to certain entities, that home also shares a driveway with a half-breed, which is also against you. So while I'm out there, I'm actually seeing all these people that's against the people that I'm visiting, but they too blind to see it. They too in the vibe of the atmosphere to just boast and make me think they out there living life doing good. But they don't even see you too busy watching me and trying to make me feel your illusion. And when all the way around you, I'm seeing all the enemies y'all got around y'all. Even the one that helped you find the house. Because he told on himself as well. See, people be so in a rush to hurry up and do something and say they did it to make you feel like you're not doing nothing. But then they fall into the traps of the entities that is with all them, and it's the karma. A lot of people that you see be like, damn, he fell off. He used to be up like a motherfucker. No, his power is depleted. The power that they had is gone because they cannot stop attacking a chosen one. Right? Hold on, let me do a part 2 because I'm already at 22 minutes and I don't got time for this. So hold on, y'all, I'm gonna do a part 2.